welcome back to What's Not 444. If you're new here, welcome. If you return back, welcome back. This video right here going to be for my collectors again. Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, North, North, South, North, in place in your chart. Hope everyone having a blessed and beautiful Monday. May God continue to bless each and every one of you all. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate you all for watching. If it resonates, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Please feel free to share if you feel like these resonate with somebody. I appreciate you all for being here. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please use your discernment when watching tarot. Tarot has no gender. Switch the roles however it fit into your life. Please don't make any certain decision about a situation in your life. Please don't go do nothing crazy. Please don't go do nothing stupid. Please don't go do nothing that's gonna cost you your livelihood, your stability, your finances. Just don't do nothing that might you're gonna regret in the long run. Just take this as entertainment. This may be entertainment to you. This may be entertainment to somebody else. This may be like an extra situation playing out in your life. This could resonate with you at any time, past, present, future. Just take what resonates, leave what don't. So the message that I got was collective. Be mindful of this Queen of Pentacles that is jealous and envious of you because you is working hard. You putting yourself out there. She's heartbroken because she's taking the shortcut in what she wanted by selling her soul to the devil. She's spreading lies saying you worship unworthy gods and that's how you got what you wanted. You didn't. No, you didn't. You worked hard. I mean hard. You worked hard for the money. You work hard for the money, so you better get it right. Sorry if I trying to end the songs and messages in the mix. I don't have copyrights to the song. It just, But, your hard work paid off. I mean, you work hard for what you wanted. She ain't being victorious by letting people, she ain't being victorious. Because people seeing that you are a hard worker. You didn't take shortcuts in nothing that you do. You didn't take shortcuts. It's not your middle name. So the shortcut is not your middle name. Hard worker is your middle name. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Like every day you out here hustling. Every day you out here working hard, grinding, getting that money up. You may have a side hustle. You may be doing gig work. You may be working on your business. You may have a platform. You may have an actual business. But every day you out here hustling, getting what you want, but you working hard for it. You ain't doing nothing illegal for it. You ain't not worshiping unworldly gods. That these people won't be getting away with nothing that the crime that they committed against you. They won't be getting away with the lies, the slander, the mistreating, the gaslighting, to working up against you, because these people talking about you behind your back. Like I said, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse right here is not very independent, dependent on other people for money, depending on other people's finances. She's very jealous and envious of you because you're a hard worker. You don't depend on nobody. You ain't sitting there waiting on nobody to give you a handout. Pay your bill, pay your telephone bill, your car note, or whatever. Like, that was she waiting. She got her handout. She looking to in and everybody get money from, and she ain't being very victorious. She ain't being very victorious. And what she was doing because she heartbroken. She heartbroken over a situation because I can't show the card, y'all. The world card, like, she took shortcuts and getting what she want. She ain't got no closure. Like, it's not a completion with her. Like, she ain't got no personal transformation because you did your work. You out here. You put yourself out here. People see your hard work. Like I said, be mindful of people around you because they ain't say who they say they is. Something about the church here. Somebody may be going to a church and the church may be worshiping unworthy gods. You know, um, the church, you may stay by the church, you may be going to church. The church may be wanting you to join the church. They I don't know why here. Somebody may be a Jehovah Witness. You know, um, a Muslim, something like along that line. You know, um, somebody could be worshiping a Buddhist. Somebody could have a Buddhist, a statue, or you worship that, or somebody might be saying you worship worldly gods. But you got personal transformation, you got personal growth, and a new beginning, career success, love, relationship, and spiritual growth. If you be saying 1222, like your spiritual growth is on point. Somebody could be drinking herbal tea. This person's not very smart about spreading lies and gossip about you. Because they're not very smart. Because people already see through what these people is all about in your life. I'm gonna put these cards back in, but like I said, be mindful of this Queen of Pentacles. Like she very envious and jealous of you, cause you a hard worker. This could be a Sagittarius. This could be a Capricorn. This could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be a Libra. This could be a Leo. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Got Leo here, got Cancer. Like this could be anybody in your energy and around you. Somebody's name could be Raul. Something about Crimson Tide. Somebody could be an Alabama fan. Somebody could be going to Alabama University. Someone could have some short brown hair. Oh, I said working with the devil. Like I said, she working with the devil. She working with the devil. And she working with any and everybody that would listen to her, that spread lies. Like she took the shortcut and gave what she want, and now her world is crumbling. Now she ain't got personal transformation. She could be losing her car, houses, kids. She could be losing something. Something white pickup truck. Somebody could have a white pickup truck. A proposal coming in, work proposal. It could be for work. It could be for love. You got blessings on blessings coming in. Like you working hard for your money. Like you ain't out here taking the shortcut for nobody. Like you out here working for what you need and want, and your angel ancestors seeing your hard work and they're gonna bless you with everything that you ever want and need. So don't pay like this whoever she is or whoever he is, could be male, female, tarot don't have no gender. Switch the roles however it fit into y'all life. But this person is envious and jealous of you because you don't put yourself out there. Because your hard work is paying off. You got blessings on blessings coming in. And these people, and they don't like it. Oh, let me get some names for y'all first. And this person don't like that you getting blessings on blessings that coming in. So my name could be Carpenter. So my name could be Raul. We got Leroy here. We got Justin. We got Michael. Whitney. Tabitha. Carol or Steffi. Jeremiah. May. Faith. Darton. Angie. Winston. Heather. Donald or Lucy. Ford. We got Travis here. Diane. Ethan. Mike. Fortress. Bad Boy. John. So take what resonate and leave what don't. This can resonate with you at any time, past, present, future. You may know the person, may not know the person collectively. But someone is like, this person is not very like independent. They depending on somebody else for their finances. They is heartbroken because they ain't got no completion. They ain't got no personal transformation. Like you got personal transformation. You out here doing your hard work. You got blessings on blessings coming in. You got undivided protection. Like you putting yourself out there, your hard work is paying off. Oh, we got the Ace of Wands here. You got new project. You got inspiration. You got urge something. You urge to create. Like you may be out here. You may be a painter. You may be making. You may like to work with your hands. Someone like to work with their hands. Someone like to make things like furniture. Somebody may like build houses. Somebody may like to work in the garden. I just hear work in the garden. Someone like to create with their hands, create with their mind, and it come to reality. This could be you or somebody in your energy around you, but you like to create. You like to make beautiful things. And this person is not very independent. They dependent on you for your finances. They dependent on you for what you can give them, and this person took the shortcut and what they wanted. So now they're saying that you is like you is worshiping unworldly gods. This person might be saying this about you, or you might be saying this about somebody, but like they don't like they walking away from this person may be walking away from you when they find out what you in. Maybe you may be into something they're not into, like you might be into tarot and they ain't into tarot. They might be saying you worship unworldly God, or you talking about demons and devils, or you talking about this and that. Like this person saying you worship unworldly gods, but you ain't worship unworldly God. You only worship one, the soul creator that created you. The God that made the whole world, that made the ocean, that made the trees, the butterflies, the rainbow, the rain, the clouds, made you. That's the person that you worship. You don't worship all these people like you don't worship all that. Like you have one that you worship. All because these people was over and committed and making this person see that you wasn't who you was. They was over and committed and having people to see you the wrong way. They was over and committed, to have people believe things about you, but you got your bunch and blessings coming and you the empress, you sitting on your throne, you created something, you birthing something, you very nurturing. Number 3 could be significant to somebody, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here, a Capricorn right here too. So these people is like doing the most in your energy and around you. This person ain't got no inner strength about themselves. They're very weak and they're very callous. This person is still living in the past. Don't want to move forward. Always want to stay behind and look like deer in headlights. They lack a playfulness. Somebody may be leaving home. This person is very independent. They ain't got no inner strength. Like they ain't got no self-realization about themselves. They was too busy to overindulge. They celebrated a little bit too soon. 111. I said that on the clock. Because somebody had a secret hidden agenda against you. That was discontent from their intuition. Like, somebody's first name, last name could be B or J. We seen Justin out here, Jeremiah out here, Bad Boy out here. I think we seen Benny or Ben. This person they had a secret agenda against you. Now they ain't celebrating no more because they were over and committed and making people see that you wasn't who you really say you were. Like this could be male, female, but we seen the Queen of Pentacles. Like this person is trying to hold on to your finance, trying to hold on to your energy. You know that they is corrupt. They got scrutiny. They ain't got no control over themselves. You know, they ain't got no control over they finances. You know, they ain't got no control over you no more. So this person gonna end up walking away. You know, they disappointed. You know, they abandon you. They abandon um the situation. Like they can't control you no more. They can't control your finance. They can't control how you see people. You know, like this person is adamant, but like I said, these people were thinking that you worship unworthy God. They talking about you behind your back. You know, like, oh, you worship unworthy God. You took the shortcut and gave what you want. And now this person can't control you. Now they want to walk away. They want to abandon it. You know, because they didn't have no place for the situation. You know, they is independent. They can't deal with this overindulge. Somebody could be overindulging sex and alcohol. Like this could be someone that got hidden agenda, had a hidden agenda against you. Now they can't control these people. Now they got to walk away. Now, sorry y'all. Now they're abandoning the situation. You know, like they can't control people. You know, but they ain't got no inner strength. You know, they keep living in the past. They can't overindulge no more. You know, they celebrate a little bit too soon because these secrets are coming out. You know, about what these people were doing. You know, somebody got fired from their job. Somebody be from Chattanooga, Tennessee. The person got fired from their job, and now they're depending on somebody, and this person is like, ain't anybody got no inner strength no more. You know, they're very weak. You know, they're very easy to be manipulated. You know, they keep living in the past. You know, they overindulging. You know, and somebody heavy partying, they like to drink. You know, they like to be out here partying, drinking, smoking, you know, but they don't disconnect for their intuition. Like, they got hidden agenda when it came to you. You know, your purpose is bigger than what you think. Like I said, these people are talking about you behind your back. Now, somebody want this person to be up on a confusion spell. Somebody's up on a confusion spell. Your ancestors got you. Somebody could be from Pennsylvania. Something about a dollhouse. These people are fighting about you. These people are fighting among themselves about you. You can forgive people, but you don't have to let them back into your life. You could be having ringing in your ears. Like I said, you did your work. Like you didn't take the shortcut. This Queen of Pentacles, you know, she's very envious, you know, because she took the shortcut. She sold herself to the devil just to make a bag. And that bag didn't last for very long. Because now she out here, like I said, karmics are envious and jealous of you. Because you out here putting yourself out there, you know. You did the hard work. Oh, church again. So somebody, it's the church. Church came out again. You rest, relax, do your meditation. Someone is not in love with you. Do a cutting ritual or meditation. Let me get one more. Somebody might be an unexpected visit. Leaving the situation alone. You're innocent. You're a water healer. Something about Valentine's Day. Somebody could be a mechanic. Like I said, somebody like to work on cars, work on making things, somebody like to work their hands. This is y'all reading. I'll see y'all next time.